Hey everyone, welcome to another transformation video. We're going to transform the Magic Square MP Munitioner from robot to Jeep to leg and back to robot because, well, he's packaged in robot mode, so we'll go ahead and get started right now. So first thing you want to do, of course, is take any accessories he's attached to him off. So to take the gun here off, take the spare tire off the back, and okay. Now, first thing is the arms here. What you want to do here is take these and rotate them around the bicep and, slide that up, and then take this part of the arm, the larger part of the forearm, and untab it, hopefully. This part's a little difficult because I can never get it to untab. Yeah, there's a little notch right there on the inside. You can supposedly get your fingernail. There we go. Yeah, get that untabbed and take the hand here, fold it in, make sure it's all the way in, and then fold this, collapse this up against this, and make sure it's flat against the upper arm like that, and then close this up right there. Just leave that for now. Same thing on this side. Rotate this to the bicep, collapse that up, untab this part of the arm, collapse the hand in, bring it up against the upper arm, make sure it's all even right there, close this up against that, and there you go. Now up here, what you want to do is you want to rotate the head to one side so you can get this panel untabbed, and you rotate the head to get it out of the way, right? Do that, then rotate the head the other way so you can get this panel untabbed right here, like so. Now then, of course, then you take the head here and just rotate it backwards like that. Then what you want to do here is right down here at this part, untab this right there like that. Then you untab this part right here like so. This lets you slide this forward and move this, and then you bring this up, move this back, like so, like that. Go ahead and take the steering wheel and just move it forward like so. Just get that done right now. And what you want to do here is you want to move this panel right here. You want to move this down like so, and then take this and collapse that in right here, this little neck piece right there. And you want to take the arms here. You want to rotate them up enough so this panel right here is kind of flattened like so, like that. So then you can take this panel and move it in. Then you can go ahead and move this the rest of the way, like that. Same thing on this side. Move the shoulder in like this so this part is flat, and then collapse this inward like that, and then move the shoulder in the rest of the way like that. You take this part and then you rotate this around, and then you rotate the arms in like so, and you push them forward so this panel right here is flat against the fender of the Jeep right there like that. See, so it looks like that. Same thing here. You rotate this around like so, and then you push it in again so this part right here is, lines up. Then with all that said and done, you go ahead and collapse this like that. You slide it down like that, and then you take this windshield part. You want to bring this up, slide it back like this, rotate it around, slide it up, and then rotate it around and slide it forward. Make sure it's sitting properly. Slide it forward and then bring that forward like this, and the windshield will be sitting like that. Then once you got all that done, you can go ahead and take this and then rotate the waist around 180 like that. Now here, what you want to do is you want to take the wheels and untab those like so. Tab that. Bring the bumper forward. Rotate it around. Rotate the bumper pieces, and then slide them inward. They'll tab together like that. Right here, you go ahead and push from the bottom right here. That will move this panel forward. You bring that all the way down. Bring that forward enough. So then you're going to go ahead and bring this up like so, and this will bring this up and under. This will kind of wrap around the arms, and then this will go. These right here will go underneath the hood, and these tabs will go into the grill. So just then push that all together like that, and then you take the wheel, and then you take take the bumper, and then this will tab into the front grill like that. Then you take the wheels here and you want to rotate them outward, so this hole is going to line up with that peg. You bring the back of the fender back like this, and then you bring this up, and this will tab in right here, and the wheel will peg into that peg right there. So just tab that in right there and peg this in right here. Make sure it's all like up. And this will also kind of, there's a little notch for this part to kind of hook into right here. See that there's a little notch. So again, bring the wheel down like this, tab this panel in and peg the wheel in as well. Make sure that's all squared away. And that's pretty much the front half of the Jeep is ready to go. Now down here at the legs, what you want to do is then rotate the legs, each individual leg 180 like so. This is going to probably flop around a lot, so just be mindful of that. On this panel right here, you want to untab this panel as a key tab. So you want to untab this panel from there and there. That. And then back here, you want to go ahead and actually bring the foot down and then untab this panel from this side panel. So like that. You want to do that and then bring this up like so. Just bring it out of the way, and then this will tab in right there and just kind of leave that up and out of the way for now. You want to untab this panel, this front panel, which can be a little tricky, particularly the first few times. You untab that panel all the way right around, tabs in multiple places. Right there, just bring it around like that and bring it around this way, and then unfold this seat now and just kind of get that out of the way for now. I'm going to bring this leg out, this panel out here, right here. And then, right here, you want to take this panel, unfold this, slide it down, rotate it around further, and click it into place. You rotate this whole assembly 180 degrees. Make sure this is kind of out of the way as well. You might want to make sure that's out of the way. Take the wheel here and bring it up and around. This half of the wheel, bring it up and around, slide it in, and it'll click into place. And this whole thing slides out. Rotate that around like so. Slide this out. Then right here, what you want to do is take this foot piece, and you want to take the toe and rotate the toe around, fold it in on the foot, and then there's a slot here on the foot, which will go over this tab right here. Make sure to do it properly, and there you go. That goes in, and then right here, this right here, what you want to do is line this up. There's a okay. Let's see if I can get this right here. There's a slot here and a tab here. What you want to do is line the knees up in such a way that they'll, yeah, they will line up, and then you collapse this in. That will tab into the leg like that. And then this right here will tab into the foot right here. Rotate this around. This will come down and collapse into on top of this, like that. You collapse this panel. Get that out of the way. Collapse this panel. This tab right here will go into that slot right here. So you collapse this panel in such a way that this will tab in right there. And then right here, there's a little panel right here. You want to go ahead and open that up and then collapse this in. This will tab in right here and right there and right there and everything. And just kind of leave it. Let's tab it in right there. Then you can also tab it in. There's a slot and tab right there, and these two slots right here will also go over these big old keyed tabs right there. That'll tab in like so. Like that. And I pretty much do all the same thing on this side. This time I'm actually going to do is the leg part first, so get that all squared away, get that knee looking like that. Then untab this right here. Then untab this panel, move the foot out of the way, untab this panel, bring it up, just fold that away, just bring it up and out of the way like so. Untab this panel right here. Untab that panel, bring it to the side, bring it up like this, rotate this up out of the way, bring this panel out, then bring this panel out, slide it down, bring it all the way out, and click into place, rotate the tire around, and then collapse it to tab it together, rotate this whole assembly around, slide this out, slide this backwards, and then rotate this around. And make sure to get this rotated around too, and get this rotated around like that. This rotated around, so. And then of course down here, take the toe, rotate it around, collapse it against that, tab it into there, right there, like that. Collapse this panel in and tab it into the thigh. If you don't have it, tab it into the thigh like so. Take this and collapse this down and tab this in there. So collapse this panel down. Yeah, see that tab right there will go into this little slot right here. It doesn't really tab in, but yeah, I'll just kind of go in there. Let's tab this into there. Make sure that's stay rotated right here. Take this panel, rotate it out, then tab this in right here. Make sure to straighten out the legs as well. Before you connect them together, you might make sure take this piece and make sure this is folded away. And this right here, there's this bar right here, these two bars. You see there's a slot here and you want to slot it in right there, and then you go ahead and start tabbing that together, and this will tab in the front right here as well. Let's see that. Right there, tab that in right there and tab these all together right there. Get it all good squeeze, because otherwise it's gonna fight you. Give that all good squeeze, make sure this is all tabbed in properly, and then take the spare wheel. This will help even further secure it. Tab that in right there on the back. Anyway, and then take this gun right here. There's a peg hole right here, and this will go over this peg right here. And then this right here, collapse that, and then this peg hole will go into this, or peg will go into this peg hole right here. And there you go. Munitioner in his vehicle mode. Pretty, yeah, it's a bit complicated, but you know, once you get it, you kind of get it, you know. So going from here to combined mode is not too difficult. Well, first thing is you got to remove all this stuff. So just remove this, just to make it easier. Just pop that all off. Take the spare tire and move that. What you want to do here is you want to split the legs here and remove this. And you want to also untab them from the front piece right here. Yeah, the front. You want to untab them from there, so then you can take this and open this up, rotate the steering wheel into place, and then you can collapse this all back up and right there. Sometimes it's a little uncooperative. And then you go ahead and re-tab this in right here. You can tab them into the front right here, but do not tab the back end together quite yet. Yeah, not quite yet. You want to also then collapse the windshield. Oh, before you collapse the windshield, you want to take the spare tire. There's these tabs right here, or slots right there, and then to tab this wheel in right there. Like that. Then collapse the windshield over top of that, flatten out again, you know, so you know, one like there. So yeah, you leave this split open, because then you bring in the foot and leg pieces, and you know, unfold that and tab that into place. And you want to bring this up, because if this is folded back when you try to attach it, it won't be able to fold up. So you gotta make sure to fold it up enough. So this right here, this right here, there's a little T-tab thing right here. There's a little slot right there, and make sure to slot it over into that. Slot it into that, and then slot it in on the other side and squeeze it together. Yeah, goes in on the other side and squeezes together. And this comes up, and there's a tab right here, which will go in the little slot right there. You see that? Yeah, tab and slot right there. You just tab that in, and then you bring this back right here like that, and there you go. That is the leg mode. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Not too difficult to get to the leg mode from the vehicle mode anyway. Yeah, not too difficult on that. That's the easy part. So now getting from vehicle or leg mode to robot mode, not too dissimilar from getting it from vehicle mode. So again, you untab this back part right here, and then you split the legs again and untab them from the T-tab on the leg piece. You go ahead and put that off the side, because you don't need that for now. Now, and then of course you lift this windshield up and untab the spare tire, right? Put that off the side as well. Now, once again, you know, untab this stuff from right here and tab that from the hip assembly right there. And you'll go ahead and untab this whole side piece right here. Like that. You untab all that, you collapse that piece right there, and then you go ahead and bring this up right here and rotate. Yeah, untab this, rotate this around like so, slide that back in. You also want to spread the leg out like this. You want to click it out, so then, you know, untab this piece from the side and untab all that and straighten that out right there. Untab this, just kind of bring it up and out of the way a little bit like that. Then right here, what you want to do is take the foot here, bring it down, untab and bring it down. Bring this out and rotate the foot right here. Just kind of leave that for now. Right here, what you're going to do is you want to slide this back in. And the wheel here, make sure the part that slides out is the part without the rivet in it. So you see this part right here. You want to line that up, slide the wheel out, and then make sure this is out of the way. And make sure that's out of the way like that. And then this will rotate around and kind of sit over top of that. And then this will untab, slide, and then rotate in like so. Rotate this whole assembly, right this. Then you bring this down. You want to bring this back like this. And bring this all the way down. So now it's resting against there. Rotate this around. Bring it down and tab it in like so. Tab that all in right there like that. That will see the sealing loose still. This is all squared away. Then you go ahead and take this piece, untab that, bring this out, bring it down, make sure it's straightened out back here. And this tab right here will go into the that little slot right there. Yeah, that'll go in right there. And this will fold up, and this will tab over right here, and this will key in right there. Bring the foot up, and then straighten out the leg. That, and that's one leg pretty much done. Now I'll do the same thing on this side. Untab it from everywhere. Untab this side piece. From the back here too. Untab this from the back. Fold that in. Untab this piece right here. And untab this piece from right here. And just bring that up and out of the way. Untab this. And bring this out. Untab that. Bring it out. Straighten it out. Take the leg here, foot here, and untab that. Bring it down. Bring that around, rotate that around like that, leave that for now. Rotate this around like so, make sure that's collapsed, slid in like that. Rotate it around, slide it in. Get this out of the way. Like that. Get that out of the way. Make sure the tires are oriented properly. Slide it in half. Collapse it over top of that. Like so. So, take this, untab that, slide. Rotate around, rotate this whole assembly around like so. Bring this against there. Then take the seat piece and collapse that in. Rotate this around and down and tab this into the front of the leg. Like so. Like that. And then of course, unfold this panel, bring it down, make sure it's straightened out. Bring it down, it'll then tab in right here in the side right there. Collapse that. It's all tabbed in. Tab that in right there, and there's that. And then, of course, straighten out the knee. That. And then go ahead and rotate the legs around. Once 180 like that. And most of the lower half done, actually. Including the wheels already set and go. Now at the upper half, again, what you want to do is get the bumper out of the way. Unpeg and untab the wheel wells. Bring them out like this and collapse the wheels in, and then close that fender piece up. Unpeg and untab on the side here. Rotate that in. Close that wheel up and just right there. Untab the hood from the grill. Move the grill forward. Bring it all down. Close the grill up right there. Take the bumper. Slide it apart. Rotate it up like this. Collapse it against the grill again. Make sure it's pegged in. Tabbed in. Make sure it's all straightened out because that needs to be straight. Then tab the fenders in to the front right here like that, and just kind of leave that for now. And then right here, what you do is slide this up like so, and then you'll push the arms back like this, and then rotate them like that, and bring them out again. You want this panel to be kind of lined up like that, just so it's out of the way for these panels. And then just push the arm back, rotate it around, bring it around like so, and just kind of leave it like like that. You can rotate this whole thing right here. And okay, this is the tricky part for me. These panels, getting these panels out is a little annoying because I cannot actually get my finger in there to do so, and I always need a spudger for this part. So yeah, I always have to because I can't get my finger in there. So yeah, get these panels out and make sure they're up and around like that. And same thing, up and around. Yeah, get it away from there, and then up and around like that. Take the head panel right here and bring it up Make sure this is important, otherwise you'll have a gap. Make sure this neck panel right here is up as well, and make sure this neck panel is right there. Now, also take the windshield piece and slide it back, rotate it around like this. Make sure it's slid down enough like that and flat against the chest. Go ahead and bring this up right here. And make sure the head panel's up a little bit. Bring this up. This will come over top of the bumper piece. Then you slide this like this. There's a tab right here which will go into a slot right there. Tab that in right there. And then bring this down and this will tab in right here like that. Go and rotate at the waist 180 like so. Now this panel's again, you want to bring the arms most of the rest of the way down like that. You want to bring them down like that. Then at the head, rotate, and then collapse the panel in, it'll tab in. Rotate the other way, collapse the panel in. Like that, rotate the head the rest of the way forward. And then take this panel, unfold it, fold the hand out. Bring this panel around. Yeah, there's a slider here, I guess. Bring this panel around and down. There's a tab here, which will go into the slot right here. Like that. And then extend the bicep and rotate it around like that. Same thing on this side. Open up this panel. Bring out the hand. Bring this part of the forearm down. So we'll tab into that panel right there. Make sure that's all straightened out, no gap. Slide that out. Rotate it around. And of course, do the accessories and whatnot as you wish, putting the spare tire on and guns and whatnot. And there you go. That is Munitioner back in his robot mode. Yep. He's got some degree of difficulty, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Sometimes I feel like it's maybe the difficulty is a little oversold, but then again, I'm kind of fairly experienced with this figure by now. So yeah, there you go. For the most part, as long as you follow the instructions, you should be good to go. And just be mindful that it seems like no matter what, people are experiencing paint scrapage for transformation. Just be aware of that. So yeah. Seems to be somewhat unavoidable without possibly some sort of a clear coat or something to do things. So, and again, the first few times you do this, you're going to have to break it in. So, be mindful of that as well. So, yeah, it's going to be a little tough. So you have to break it in because like tabs will not tab together or they'll will not untab and so on and so forth probably because of the paint and everything. So, but yeah, once you break it in, it should be pretty straightforward and you'll have a pretty clear, pretty good handle on everything. So. That's it for the transformation video. I hope you found it informative. I hope you like, comment, subscribe. Hope you check out my social medias down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee and Patreon. I hope I see you in the video review.